From the moment I saw your smiling face, I knew in my heart you were my saving grace. You're the sunshine on my darkest days. With you, I'm lost in an endless maze. Every touch, every kiss sets me free. In your arms is where I long to be. Together we'll face whatever comes our way. Forever and always we'll seize the day.
Hello, 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 everybody. Okay, I was just reading up on something here. Welcome to Turn the Page. This is the first time you're actually seeing me. My name is Janine. Welcome, and please continue to watch my channel. And let's see, we're also live stream on Rumble out there too. All right, so there is so much stuff going on out there. So I basically was meditating before I came on here, and I wanted to kind of talk a little bit about this particular card, an Akashic card, and it seems so prevalent. This is the Oracle of Delphi. And if you really study this picture, okay, there is an old man behind her. There's a flame. She's up high on a chair, and then there's smoke or fumes or gases below her. A lot of people can interpret this card many different ways. But what I'm actually saying, if I'm pulling this, is one of the first thoughts that I had is cancer culture is back. So they did it to one side. Now I'm going to be very careful here because it's a platform I'm on. Now that they did it to one side, it's happening to the other side. And so I just want to kind of share this other picture here with you guys. So let me blow this up a little bit more. So, hello, MJ is out there. So it says before they were shut down, right? This is the sane asylums. Oops, I'm on the wrong camera here. And asylums house the woke. So I actually put this out there on my YouTube channel. Somebody replied to me by saying that when they installed these or created these insane asylums, it was because people at that time wouldn't follow the narratives. Well, the way that I'm looking at it, and this is just entertainment purposes only, you guys, is that the ones that use guys, the people out there today are a little bit off. We would say a little bit crazy, losing their minds. And it's because they did follow the narrative. The polarities here is remarkable. That I'm kind of going to go there a little bit with you guys. Let's see what else I have out here. A little bit more stuff that's happening. Let me kind of get back into my bookmarks here. So we talk a little bit about who's housing these the woke, right? And people are actually asking for these homes, these mental institutions to come back. They think there's a big need for it. James Woods happened to put this one out there and says, Jaguar used this for their brand. How do you think it's going to work out for them? Oops, wrong screen. Let me scroll up a little bit more. You know, I think Budweiser tried something like this, and it didn't work out. Let me kind of go back. I'm going to jump back to my Oracle of Delphi. So, you know, it's all about, we see two important keys in the psychic experience of perception and interpretation. And that's kind of where I'm going to go with this show a little bit today, And also want to say to anybody out there who happened to catch the show, and if you didn't, go back and watch it. It was with Allison. We were doing readings for people out there. And I knew that I was feeling really good. I was channeling a lot of information. Allison was giving a lot of good information. People have been writing to me, and they want her back again. I think she's going to come back on Monday. I'm not sure what we're going to talk about. You know, it's just Friday. So she has time on there. So I just wanted to give a little shout out to Allison. Thank you so much. Also, too, so that card that I'm talking about, I'm going back to the Oracle card of Delphi. It's a lot of great insight that we are all getting. It's about our psychic powers at this time. And you guys are putting it together more and more. It's coming to you very much more natural today. And so when I was doing the show, hold on a second. Our Froggy was only showing one eye. That's all I need is for people giving me comments about that. If you don't know, this is Mystic Seer with the crystal ball, and over here are my crystals. So I feel very protected today. I give a little shout out. Charlene321 is out there, and MJ Truther. And let's see here. Charlene has a statement. Great show. I'm going to watch it again. I was interrupted several times and missed a lot. So, I mean, when I start getting feedback like that, it's really, really good. We're touching people in the way that we want to bring different awareness, different ideas, different conversations. I think that's really what this is all about. All right, so let's kind of go back to picking out some of my other things out here. So here we go. We're going to kind of talk a little bit about cancer culture, if I could say that. And it's not going the way that it did, like when they did it to Roseanne Barr. It's going the other way. The pendulum is swinging. You guys follow me what I'm saying here? 1 down, 2 more to go. And we know why. I can't talk about that here, but we do know why. And I think the world will know why soon enough, if the time is not right. And I'm going to get to that in a minute. All right, a little bit about blood pressure. I'm just going to leave this up on the screen. I'm not going to, I want to make sure the sound is off on this. You guys can,
ideal blood pressure.
Whoop, I guess he's saying it already. Let me stop this.
Ideal blood.
So the reason why I'm actually playing this is because I've been dealing with extremely high blood pressure. And I wanted to go the other way 1 second here. And the numbers are off the charts, okay? And everything that I'm reading. So there's, I think, another video that I have out here where they started in 1950. The numbers were a lot lower. They keep going higher and higher. They keep you on, I do some of the natural things to try to bring it down. And I don't feel right. But when I also know that I have to be on something, or I'll be visiting you on the other side. That's how bad it's actually getting. So let me kind of go back to this here and see if I can play this. So rethinking the idea about blood pressure, one size doesn't fit all. And that's the basic truth. And I'm sure a lot of you know that. But what do you do? I mean,
blood pressure, 120/80. How can you have an ideal blood pressure for everybody? People come in different shapes and sizes. People are different.
And that basically what he is saying, if you can't hear that, because a lot of times the sound doesn't come through, but he's saying there's not one size that fits all. It's not a hat that you could put on and it's going to fit 100 other people. And most of the time, those hats don't fit everybody. So, I'm just kind of bringing you some awareness that there's a lot of natural things out there for you to take a look at and can try to control a little bit differently. What else do I have out here for you guys? Bear with me 1 moment. Oh, okay. So let's talk a little bit about. Let's see here. What do I have? Every Democrat but 2 just voted for the central bank digital currency. Are you doing your homework on what the CBDC is? It's not the CBD. It's the central bank digital currency. Let that sink in. They want the power to track, monitor, and control. Roll in, control your money. And I do this on purpose to screw up the AI on this platform. So if you're thinking I'm losing my mind, I'm losing their monitoring system. All right, so the CBDC gives the federal government a direct line to your bank account, bypassing private banks and handling. So apparently it was 200, and what was the numbers up here? Did they show it up here? 217, 1919, 217 to 210. So 210, they lost out on this. And so, there's a lot of people, a lot of Xers out there who are kind of happy about the losers, if you will. And let me just kind of.
Some people said to me, sorry, I'm doing a show, which is nice of them to say, but I don't have to do a show.
So he's basically saying he doesn't have to do a show. And not only that, it's going away. They're not replacing him. Nobody else is stepping in. There are more good things that are coming from this. If you guys recall, and I'm definitely going to mute this one here. Come on, if you guys recall this, yeah, they were so proud of this kind of crap. Why is my sound still on here? Here we go. Disgusting. Now that we know what we know now, forget about it. That's all I'm going to say. All right, and we can't forget about it, though. Seriously, we cannot forget about it, and justice will prevail. All right, so let's see what we have here. Boom, boom, boom. Vincent Kennedy is one guy that I follow quite a bit. I'm just going to kind of go through a bunch of cornucopia of different stories that are big out there that I've bookmarked. It's not a lot of them out there. If anybody does want a reading later on, I'd be glad to do it because it really puts me in a really good place. I've been struggling myself. I'm telling you guys, it's okay to be down, but let's just not stay down. It's okay to fight through whatever it is that we are fighting through. And I don't really want to talk about that story there, nor that one there. Well, this one here is honeybee venom kills about 100% of breast cancer cells in less than 60 minutes. And where is this particular story coming from? It's a breakthrough study from Harry Parkins Institute in Australia. Okay, and they found that honeybee venom can destroy about 100% of the triple negative and HER2 enriched breast cancer cells within an hour, without harming healthy cells. All right, serve me up some of those bees. Is that one of the reasons why bees were disappearing? I don't know. Do you? All right, let's see here. Looks like this is the same story. I was talking about the CBDC. All right, and I did want to kind of read this. It says, "Have we figured out why transgender community is so violent yet?" And this is what I'm kind of talking about. Is that in my response was out there, I did reply to this. It's more than one thing. And when I say more than one thing, what I'm basically saying, it's more than one place, so we talk about the schools, the institution, the corporations, television, different levels of schooling. It was widespread disease, and it will all get cleared up. Anybody from Illinois out there? Raise your hand. Hello. The Drewski must be from Chicago. It looks like. No wonder I like the guy. He does a lot of spiritual things out there, and there's a plate out there that says, "I hate IL." A lot of people do because they're all down in the South here. It's so funny, you guys. So I happen to be watching My Cousin Vinny. Do you guys remember that movie? I watched it last night. I had to clear my head. I wanted to laugh again. And what are they talking about? They're driving through Alabama, where I happen to be, and that's where the whole confusion comes in. And the best part of that is when Marissa Tomei gets up there and just recites the thing about the automotive technology and the tires and stuff. It is what is the word I'm looking for? It's great. It's a great scene there. So what else do we have going on out here? And then I'm going to kind of get over to anybody want a reading. And the reason why I want to do these readings, and I felt like I felt really good after doing that because that's the kind of thing that I want to do. If, and I don't even need to know what it is. I don't even need to know what the problem actually is. All I got to do is pick up on your handle that's out there. I'm picking up your energy. And I'm not going off of a vibration of your name. I'm going off of whatever it is that they're giving to me. So there you guys go. Dr. Drew gives an explanation of President Trump's condition that was caused by swelling in his lower legs. Did you guys hear about this? I look for it on Fox News. That's about the only thing that I'm out on. Did you guys actually hear about this? Let me know. So yeah, Trump's coming out and he's saying, there's a part of where his legs hit, and I think also too there was something with his hand. Let me see if they talk about this a little bit here. But he shakes so many hands. He's constantly working. The man is pretty much close to 80 or whatever he might be. And so they basically are saying he did have some fluid in the legs, but he's bringing it to our attention and let us know. Nothing to worry about. Don't go there. All right, let's see what else we have out here. So some people are just kind of leaving the sound out and making fun of these two, right? Phony balonies. We can see through it all night now. All right, and then the other thing I wanted to talk about is the little ones that are out there. They're finding them. Somebody asked me a question doing a reading a couple days ago about this, and so far, and I think I was pretty much right on, because he's talking about ICE working with them. This is Clay Higgins, and it's regarding that type of gathering up of the little ones, and the recovery of 35,000 of them. And so I thought that there was more of them. I was saying that I thought there was more, and it could have been, there had been more, but they've found a lot of them. I know that I'm constantly every day seeing something in the news, and I have been for the last couple of years. All right, the other thing is NPR, PBS, and USAID all have been defunded. So it's $9 billion that they pass. It's a start, you guys. It's not exactly what the big, beautiful bill asked for, but it's a start out there. So let's see here. Then if you guys get a chance, if you are on X, I'm just going to point you to this particular story. Look up Liz Churchill. I like this guy out here. I can't remember what his name is. Do they have what his name is? He's giving you information, and I hate to say this, but a lot of them are still continuing to not be around here with us. All right, so that's what I think I have so far. And also too, my thoughts on let me come back to you guys here. My thoughts on the list that everyone is so ranting and raving about, the Epstein list. All right, so Trump has been playing everybody, and he's doing it really well. All I can tell you is the people out on my Facebook channel, if you guys get a chance, go over and look up Live with Janine on Facebook. I am only halfway there to be able to go live with it. I think I need 100 people to like my channel. So if you get a chance, get over there and like it. And Arnie, I appreciate you. He's helping me out over there. I know Arnie's out on Facebook also. Here he is. He's in the chat. He says, hi, Janine, and happy Friday. Yeah, so that's what I actually have so far for you guys. And it, the whole thing of the energy of the Delphi that I was actually picking up is very pertinent to what is actually going on, globally, consciously, however you want to put it. We are, I think the energies are starting to level out. I think they were so wackadoodle, at one point. A lot of people still are not accepting of our current administration. That's okay. And I put my neck out there a long time ago, and I said I didn't ever have a good feeling about Cash. And now there's stuff coming out. He doesn't have one jet. He has 2 jets so they can fly to Vegas. There's stories. Go out there and take a look at the Redacted. Did a whole podcast on it. And you tell me what you think. Yeah, maybe they do need a jet to be able to jet around, but 2 of them? All right, I'm just suspicious until proven otherwise. So Jerome Powell, and I think I said FDA on this the other day, and it basically it's FDA. I think I might have said his name with another 3-letter agency, and so now they're actually looking at perjury for him, about $2.5 billion in a building renovation. So he's out. He's getting there. Let's see what else we have out there. And last but not least, if you're a senior citizen, and I'm actually going to show this one here because I think it's really important for people that are on a particular type of medication. Eliquis. My husband just had some heart surgery, so he is on that. Widely used blood thinner, Eliquis, will be sold at a discount directly to Americans. It's about 40% off if you're on it, and they keep you on it for a lifetime. But that's pretty good, I think. Let me see what it says. It's supposed to start September 8th. We are July 10th, so we're a few months away from that. So you'll start saving some money. This is very, very interesting. If you guys haven't seen this, I want you to just tap into it. I'm not gonna play it because of the sound that I have here, but this particular woman, and I'm gonna stop this.
Let me tell you.
I'm going to stop this right here. I think if I was able to, I put it out on my channel. Let me see. No, I didn't. But I will share it. So let me just kind of talk about this. I talk about inquiring minds want to know. All right, so here we go. This woman here is basically got a whole flip on who's connected to who and who's father. So she starts out, and let me see if I can do this. I'll blow this up so you guys could see this much better. And let's see if is she just saying it? All right, so she's talking about, this is Priscilla, right? The daughter, and of course, Elvis. But what she's saying is, we've all been duped. And I don't know if this is true or not. I just heard it once.
Lisa Marie, his wife and her mother, Priscilla Presley. When did you do Priscilla?
Okay, so apparently she's pointing to the finger of Priscilla Presley. All right, by saying that this Lisa Marie there's two Lisa Maries out there. You guys, you can go along, you can play along with me. And actually, Elvis had, I think, it didn't have a child with Priscilla. What she's actually saying is with her sister. Let me see if I can play this. You guys let me know if you can hear this.
Elvis Presley.
Let me know if you can hear this.
His wife and her mother, Priscilla Presley. What did you do, Priscilla? You know who this is in this photo? Okay, let me tell you. This is Tom Cruise's father. With who? Exactly, Priscilla. Priscilla Presley's son reveals his mother never saved Tom Cruise's acting career. But did she, though? Was there a reason behind?
Okay, so this is so far-fetched that I don't even know why I'm showing it, but it's just one of those things that you would never thought of. So Tom Cruise's father actually is the one who had a Presley daughter, if you will. So they're based. That's what she's basically talking about. Let me know if you guys can hear this or not. If you could put a 5-5 out there, I appreciate it, because I'm going to play it. So right here, this is Tom Cruise's father that looks a lot like Tom Cruise. And what do they always say? Tom Cruise's father was not present in his life, right?
Priscilla Presley's son reveals his mother never saved Tom Cruise's acting career. But did she, though? Was there a reason behind it? Because maybe they're siblings. One of these children in this photo is the real Lisa Marie Presley, okay? Not the one you grew up with, though, okay? I saw the movie Priscilla, and where it's her rendition of Elvis. And what if I told you that he wasn't a CULT person, that it was actually her the entire time? Again, one of these children is a female and one is a born male, okay? One of these is Lisa Marie, and one of these is not. What if I told you, for entertainment and educational purposes only, that they got switched in 1977 when Elvis exited the picture? You see, Elvis wanted a virgin birth, and Lisa Marie already had a child with a certain actor's father, whom she was engaged to. This is what no one knows. And this is what ultimately ended up happening to her kid, her son, and why she kept his BODY on ice.
I can't do this anymore. All right, so I'm actually laughing at this very much, and I'm not seeing any comments out there from you guys. So basically, the brunt of the story is, they're basically saying Tom Cruise, sister is actually Priscilla Presley, but which Priscilla Presley? Because apparently there were two of them. It just gets worse and worse and worse. That's all that I could say. All right, let's just see. I'm telling you. My next question is, who is this woman? Where did she get this information from?
If any of us did that, we'd be under the jail. And you're like, oh, they look alike, because Priscilla had a sister, and Elvis had a BABY with her. The rabbit hole is deep, but Priscilla, you will take this down to Chinatown and this is why there's so much havoc over Graceland, because you don't have any legitimate heirs. Know that.
It's really hard to hear. She's basically saying that you don't have any legitimate heirs. Priscilla doesn't. It's not the bloodline that we were told, but this is. Let's see what Charlene is basically saying. She said, I heard a lot of stuff, but this is a new one for me. This one just came across out here, and I was like, what the hell is she talking about? All right, for entertainment purposes only, right, you guys? All right, so let's see what else we have out there. How much time? I'm coming up on 1 more minute. Again, just to sum things up, NPR is defunded, PBS is defunded, US 8 is defunded. Stephen Colbert show has been canceled, and literally enjoying every second of this. All right, so I hope you guys were able to hear that. I know on the replay, you're not going to be able to hear it too well. First of all, she was very soft-spoken. She didn't have her volume turned up on that Elvis TikTok video there. And that's all that I have. Let me see if I come back to you guys here. All right, so if there's anybody out there that wants to just jump in, I'm actually going to check out my Rumble. I actually have Rumble up, so I just want to let everyone know that when I'm actually talking to you guys, I'm doing readings on you. If I say I see roses are related to emotions, your life, your relationship. The scrolls are basically the scrolls to me, when I get this information, is how old this is, like from generation to generation, ancestor. It goes back really far back in history, in your philosophies, your life, your logic. This is the things that you kind of carry over. And then the keys are your wealth, your success, the things that you really keep close to your heart. When I get that stuff, these are signals to me to kind of get a little bit more information. And of course, the forces that are all about our energy, our consciousness, a consciousness that create our reality and stuff like that. And then I kind of reinterpret it for you. So that's what I have. If anybody out there, all you got to do is say, read me, please read me. And then let's see what else we have out there. I will just tap into your handle. I don't need to know. It says, what is this link? I got to hear all about this. All right. It's all right. Somebody out on Rumble is asking me what that link was. And I just closed X. Shoot. Let me see. I think I might have bookmarked it. So let me see if I can find this. Just bear with me 1 second. And see if I could find this and tell you who to find it under this woman. If you want to go there and debunk it, please do, and then let me know. Update my YouTube channels. I got 2 channels that I'm looking at right now. And, we don't know anything about Tom Cruise's father. We don't know anything about his mother. They never really talk about it. They just, but apparently he's related to Priscilla. But which Priscilla? Which one? Hold on, I'm getting there. I'm still scrolling. Here we go. All right, this is under Gen X for Freedom. It's Cynthia Delozzi. Let me see if I can put this back on the screen here for you guys. One moment, just so you can see what I'm talking about. I'm going to move that over. And where to go? Let me see if I can share this. All right. Here it is. Let me take Charlene down here for a minute. If you can see it right here, Gen X for Freedom is all one word. This is where she's talking about there are 2 Priscillas out there. One was a boy, one was a girl. All right. And Tom Cruise is related to one of them. I don't know which one. And apparently after Elvis died, I think the real one came out. But did you guys also notice while we're talking about this that they did change quite a bit? The daughter did change quite a bit. All right, we have Joey G out there, and there's a running joke between me and Joey, and everybody else seems to be using the F word out there. So don't get offended by Joey when he talks about how the F is everyone today, and he's saying he loves us all. Joey must be on his lunch hour out there and caught the show. Thanks for being here. So I'm actually doing readings for anybody out there. I think right now I'm only seeing 1 channel. And I was going to go to, here we go, to Rumble. I'm Buckshot's friend and named after Priscilla Presley. Oh my goodness. So somebody out on Rumble that requested that information is Adam, I don't know what the name is. So it's Pitamotamuma. All right, so there you guys go. She's letting me, he or she, I don't know, 5'5". She was the only one that said that she could hear that. So there you guys go. If anybody wants to see about that, I'm sure that if she put that together, there's other people out there that are talking about Elvis Presley's daughter and Tom Cruise are related, but Tom Cruise's father actually got, I'm lost in the soap opera. All right, here we go. So the lady is saying it's Priscilla Adams Dumont. Okay. Is out on Rumble and is inquiring minds want to know. All right, so anybody else out there that's even watching my channel out on Rumble that would like me to tap into one of your chakras or just get the energies off, I'm going to be doing more of these with Allison. I had fun doing it. She's a wonderful spiritual teacher, and in the near future, she's working on putting some classes together. So you guys can join up with her. Keep your eye on Alley Cat Creation 211 on YouTube to get the 411. All right, so this is where I am at. And let me move this other one away from here. Okay, so we got hit me, Janine. All right, so Joey G. Oh, okay. Now, most of you guys know that when my co-hosts come on my channel, I know them, but I don't know them. It's not like we met them, right? I can tap into some of their energy, but I'm going to read Joey. I'm going to pull some Akashic cards and just see 3 cards and see what I get. I read them. I don't really necessarily have to show it to you, but I will tell you. That's why I explain what a rose is, a scroll is, the forces, the energies, your consciousness, where you're at. So Joey, if you would just do me a favor and just kind of clear your mind, think of one thing in particular, and hopefully I'll hit it. All right. Sarah Bowman is asking for one about her family. So we got Joey and then we got Sarah. All right, let's see what we got going here for Joey G. Forget about it. I was just watching my cousin Vinny last night. Love that show. Can never get tired of it. Utes. What's a Ute? All right, here we go. This is for Joey G. Joey, what do you got going on right now? All right, so Joey's got a lot of emotional stuff going on right now. That's the first thing that came up. And so a lot of energy around that, as I do also, Joey. I'm going to be honest with you. So it's when I see a lot of the forces that are coming up, a lot of the consciousness, what's creating your reality? Your energy attracts energy. Who is it that is very emotional? And let me just see what I can get here. Joey's really working on balance right now, whether he's got Joey, it's a lot of forces energy. And so you're really working, what I would say, very consciously. How else can I say that? To understand, whatever it might be going on in your family life. But it does, what's on the actual shadow side that did kind of come up here for Joey is, how they always say, love is in the air? Well, Joey, it might have gone a little bit south more recently. And I know, I'm there. I don't know what the hell is going on in the sky and the stars, and anybody else that is hearing this might need to hear this also. So it's got really nothing to do with love itself. Sometimes it's just we forget to play. We forget to use our imagination. We forget to be who we are. We forget to live. So that's what I'm getting for you, Joey. And I hope, let me see. There's one other thing. They're telling me to pull one other card here. All right. So apparently you are doing the best that you can do with what you have right now, Joey. Don't worry. The energies are going to settle. All right. And so when I see this, everything is going to be coming up roses for you really, really soon. And and so, if you think about what's more important to you, and this, is that it's your family, it's the children and stuff like that. Somehow get grounded back into that, Joey, if you haven't already. Let me know how I did. And I'm going to move over to Sarah Bowman. But before I do that, I'm going to pull one chakra card for Joey and just see what is going on here. All right. All right, let's see. That's my Bella. All right, just moving along a little bit more. All right, Joey, let's see what we got. Yeah, I'm telling you, Joey, it's all about your spirituality, and this is really pointing to your third eye chakra, right? And it's that you need to release everything that you know and allow your intuition to develop. Sometimes your mind can, overtake your intuition. And so, after pulling these cards for you, it's actually like this is the time that they're actually saying, Joey, get out of your own way. How'd I do, Joey? I'm just going to leave you with that, and just kind of move back to this stuff. All right, we're going to go over to Rumble and see what Sarah Bowman is. It Sarah Bowman? And see what's going on with her. She's kind of curious about something. Here's Joey's response here. It says, damn woman, you hit the nail on the head with that one. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm here to help. I'm here to help you through anything. I do this for the love of my channel and the love of you guys that are subscribed to me. All right, so I'm going to go and talk about Sarah Bowman. Sarah Bowman. Let's see what we got coming up for Sarah. Anybody else out there? All you got to do is say, pick me, and I pick up on your vibration of your handle or your name. All right, so this is what I've got going with Sarah. She's got a lot of different things that are kind of in the shadow right now. If you want to talk about all the different energies that are out there, the fire energy, the heart energy, the throat chakra, the crown chakra. All I can tell you, Sarah, is that because of all the stuff that's actually going on, and I could do this with you, we just all need to breathe, you guys. We really do need to just let it go. I did this before I came on here because, there's a lot going on, and I'm so sensitive. I take a lot of shit to heart. And so that's the first thing that came up, that it was in the shadow side. So if I were to actually go in, and I'm going to ask them which one of the chakras I mentioned here for you that you really should focus on, just one of them. And it's your creativity, right? Where's your creativity, right? You're free to play. Sarah, you're free to play. Get out there. It's not all work, no play. You know how that goes. All right. And the next thing I want to pick up here is, yes, Sarah, sometimes that we have to let go of things that we can reflect upon stuff in the past, but let's not stay there because now you're stuck, right? That's where I'm going to go with you. And then learn how to diversify a little bit more. Learn how to, pick up a book or, just do a lot of different things. It's almost like if I'm sensing your energy, Sarah, very mechanical. I've got a routine. I do it day in and day out. Try something different. I don't know what it might be, but you work with all your chakras, and let's see what else we have for the chakras. I'm going to pull one more because I'm not going to pull the other card. Letting go. Sarah, let go, let God, or whatever it is that you want to. Let me give you your affirmation that you release your investment. What is your investment? Your investment, she's got a question mark here on the screen, is her family, right? She wants to know about that. Well, it's the thing when you're better, it's kind of like when you're upset. I can tell you guys the sensitivity, the energy. Well, mama ain't happy, nobody's happy. How's that? Anybody else out there? All right. If anybody else wants something, Sarah, let me know how I did. And I appreciate it. Anybody else out there? I'm just trying to go back and see. Arnie. Hey, Arnie says, I would love a reading. Okay, so I know of Arnie. I don't know what's going on in his personal life. Honestly, of all my co-hosts, he's the one that I would have to say, I'm scratching my head on him, but let's just see what we got going on. I don't know him. I was real surprised to see that he had a guitar in one of his videos one time. I'm like, whoa. All right, let's see, Arnie. All right. Okay. He's got more. Whoo. Arnie, you are definitely been in the Akashic energies. Maybe it's because maybe you meditated more recently, but your creativity is really flourishing. And that's what comes up. Whenever I see that crescent moon, you sculpturing, that one comes up a lot. But what's more important than that one? All right, this is really interesting. This one here, Ernie, was in the shadows. And what this is the force, the king of the forces. All right, you can see you can have a wolf on one side, and I don't know what that is, a big deer, I don't know. And then right above you is purple. But that one there is almost is like, Arnie, if I could say this is, I kind of feel, and I'm not taking anything off of the cards. I'm just tapping into it. It's like almost like that there's an eternal war, a struggle that is going on with you, and it's between. And it could just be that you have such a passion for spirituality. But what about the other side of it, right? The nature side of it, the things that you have to get a little bit more grounded with. And that's what I'm actually seeing is that in order to bring in more of the Rose's energy, more of the relationship, if I may. Maybe you need to balance that out a little bit more. And so that's where I'm kind of going with that one there. Sometimes it's really good that you're spiritual, but you can't be in that all the time, right? We're in the world, but not of the world. But also, too, is we still have to go through our earthly struggles, earth school. All right. Let me know how I did on that one, Arnie. And I'm actually going to pull a chakra to see what it is it needs to do. Anybody else out on Rumble? I don't see anyone moving in the chat out there. All you've got to do is say me, and I will do something with you. All right. And it's coming back to you releasing, Arnie. You want to release what's been repressed and trapped, the emotions associated with a belief. Some sort of belief, and you know what I'm talking about there, where it's appropriate just to let go of people. So if you want your personal relationships to get better, you never really let go of anything. Anything that's in your heart will always remain no matter what, because they made an imprint. They created an Akashic record with you. Whether it's a human, whether it's an animal, no matter what, I have one particular dog right now that I know is not going to be with us much longer. But I was talking to her last night saying, you're going to be with Jack and Roxy and Duchess and all my other 10 animals that I had in my lifetime. And let me tell you, they're there when you need them. Okay, that's all that I'm going to say. All right. Arnie is saying, grounding more outside, always creating, very good. All right, I saw somebody else. So I got one other person that is on Rumble, and then I want to go back up and see if I missed anybody on after Joey G. There's just the talk. I would love a reading. Okay. All right, so I think it's Shawnee. I'll get to you. I skipped AO completely. Let's see. I know I've seen AO throughout many channels. I don't know this person whatsoever, but let's just see what we get. AO. Let's see what. Well, there's two things that are coming up, but if you could just make one more prevalent over the other one. I'm asking Spirit. All right. Wow. What a journey. What a journey. And that's exactly what she's looking at right now. So, I've got kind of emotional with this one here, AO. So you've been on this very beautiful journey in this lifetime here with somebody that's very, very important to you. That means the world to you. But let me just pick one other one here. Yeah. What I'm kind of sensing that's in the shadow side that you're trying to work out is like a balance, finding your own strength for some particular. I don't ever say what it is when I'm doing these things with you guys. You have the power to, you're very, very strong person. You have the power to turn this around, to turn around these forces, this this energy that I'm referring to is, I call it the forces, and it's all about your consciousness, right? What is your reality and what it is that you want to attract. So you're just feeling like you don't have the strength to do it. And that's in the shadow side of things. And so also finding your own personal keys to do that. Let me see how else I could rephrase that and say that to you. I'm trying to find a different word here. All right, so whatever is near and dear to your heart, whatever you've been keeping very safe, maybe just opening it up a little bit and expressing it in a different way. How is that? And I'm just going to pull it from the chakra. Is it a younger person, AO? That's kind of where I'm going with this here. All right, so yeah, it's definitely your connection that you are. It's the crown chakra. They're pointing to that you really need to work with. So somebody that, when I said two things in the beginning, somebody that's no longer here. So it says, I recognize the interconnectancy of all life, which you do. Okay, so and just keep honoring that. Is that energy that you need to work with the crown chakra. And you'll turn around the forces of this energy that you're kind of not sharing with somebody. How about if I say it that way? How'd I do, AO? There you go. All right, let's see. Sarah Bowman says, thank you, you're welcome. And now I'm going to just move on to, I've got time for maybe one or two more, and then that's it. So the second to the last is Shaughnessy, if I'm saying that right. AO's comment out there is, yes, I think you went deep, thank you, and not what I expected. Okay, let's see here. All right, so this is Shaughnessy. Stat. All right, let's see what we got here. I got it clear. All right. Just want to clear that last one there. Let's see here. Ernie says, I love the crystal behind you. Amethyst. I have one like that too. Yeah, it's beauty, ain't it? It's a beaut. Picked it up in a bookstore years ago, downtown Chicago. I walked past it 3 or 4 times and it kept pulling me back. All right, so this is what I have for, I'm going to just kind of shuffle these up. I don't know why I'm hesitating on this one with Shawnee. All right, here we go. So the first thing that I see is okay, so I'm going to pull one more. All right, so the first thing that actually pops up here is in reference to the Archangel Michael. You haven't been paying attention to the messages that you're getting, Shawnee. If you don't work with Archangel Michael that works with children, please do. And also, yeah, this is a different one where your information, it's kind of like, again, and this is very prevalent that I get these in groups like this. We're in the world, but not of the world. And you're in two worlds sometimes. And I think that we're all being asked to kind of mesh those two together, bringing in our spirituality into whatever reality that we are in, that you're living in. And you really are going to get to the top of this issue that you're feeling. And if you haven't started journaling, please do that also too. You are creating a new record, if you will, and it's actually Archangel is going to help you with that. A lot of us don't even understand when we create a record, but you gotta, it's make a decision, make a choice, move forward with something. Shawnee, if I'm saying your name correctly, and I apologize if I'm not, but you're beginning to do that. So it's almost as if you're afraid to make that move. To create that record. And really, you create a record whether you make that move or not. So I don't want you to think that you're not, but let me just see what else we have here. start journaling to help you get more clarity, writing it out using the left side of the brain. It stimulates a lot more of your own creativity to bring this forward. And I'm actually seeing that either at the end of the summer or winter, you're going to start bringing more things into fruition for yourself, for others. And if it is working with your own family and the younger minds out there, please move forward with that. All right, that's what I have here. We're just going to pull one chakra card and see if there's anybody else out there that is looking for something. Joey G at AO, are you Italian? Oh. All right. Again, it's more of your integrity. Shani, all right. And what I mean by that, it's at the crown chakra, what your spiritual beliefs and truths are. Okay. And so, if you stay connected a little bit more, bring in archangels' energies, you'll start to live your own integrity, things that you believe. And I think that is exactly what we're being called here to do, is that our true self, our souls are starting to flourish, come out, right? And so forth. Anything that's ethical, you have to start living it right now. Let me know how I did, Shani, and I wish you all the best. And, just let us know how that works out for you. Let me know if I was close with that for you. Arnie has got a statement that says, thank you for reading me. Keep shining your beautiful light. Thank you, Arnie. Such a sweet man. All right, let's see here. Anyone that I missed out on YouTube there? I don't think I did. Mary Jean, no. AO, I already did here. Joey G. This is having to move. I don't remember what I said for you. I guess I did go deep with that then. I know what she's talking about now. All right, let's see. Anything else that anybody has? Anybody out on Rumble there? I don't see Rumble getting updated out there. There's a huge delay for Rumble, by the way. So if you're new and you're sitting back and you're watching and you just type in hello and say pick me, I will do that. I don't need your question. I don't need your name. I just will give you the energies of that for now. All right. So I'm going to give this a couple more minutes because of the delay out there, and just see how you guys are doing. Have a wonderful weekend. I think Allison will be back on Monday. We're kind of just, chatting, and it all depends on her schedule. I do noon shows for you guys. And let's see here. Alley Cat's out there. Hey, Alley Cat. Your ears must have been ringing. I was just talking about you. Shawnee says, I'm going to actually copy this and put it in the chat over here. And this is, I could type her name in first because it doesn't grab the handle. And just put in her comment. And let's see here. She says, that was great, Janine. Thanks for the homework. I love A.A. Michael, and I have a silver bar besides my bed with him on it. Well, it was in the shadow, so there's messages that you're not getting when it's in the shadow like that maybe you've been ignoring, and so they're basically letting me know to remind you. And we can do that. We can get really busy, right? We can get in our way, right? All right. Yeah, everyone is saying hello to Allison or Alley Cat, whatever you want to call her. So that's what I have there for you guys. Anybody else wants a reading? Otherwise, I will close the door on this, and I'll just wait one more minute, and let's see here. Okay, I guess Alley Cat was getting a lot of traffic. So, if you guys don't know, this is Alley Cat here. Whoops. And she comes on to my show. I love having her on here. A lot of people contacted me and said, "You guys work great together." I said, "Yeah, I really appreciate it." She says I ground her, and I think she grounds me. But I love interviewing her because I think I can pull her information out of her that she has, and she doesn't run away from it, if you will. But I guess if you guys watch her channel, Alley Cat Creation 211, she's very artsy fartsy, and all you got to do is go over to her channel and check her out. And we got BD 2020 that wants one that says pick me. All right, I'm going to do one more. I've got 5 minutes. Timing is perfect, BD 2020. All right, so there you guys go. Oh, that's right. Alley Cat does do a show on Friday nights. So sharing the love here. All right, so one more, and this is for BD 2020. I've never heard of this person. Let's just see what's going on out there. I only do 3 cards in the chakra, and hopefully it will help you one way or another. We're going to get you. We're going to get you. All right, here we go. Oh, we got another archangel in the house. Another archangel, but this happens to be Gabriel. This is almost the same thing as kind of like, Gabriel, I hear you knocking, but you're not letting them in. All right, and let's see. Oops, how did I do that one there? Let me just, okay, yeah. So, BD 2020. BD 2020, if I were to say this to you, it's almost as if you totally shut down your intuition for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe you are redeveloping it for this time, this energy, these vibrations, these frequencies. Maybe you're learning how to read it differently. That's what I'm kind of getting. And also, too, is that every time I get this here, it's like you're waiting for something bad to happen. It's almost as if you're watching, you're seeking, you're spending a lot of energy on that, and they're telling me, and it could be coming from Archangel Gabriel, don't do that, stop it. And then also too, you do have somebody in particular that is it's a fated meeting that you have coming up, very positive for you on this, okay? And then also too, this is, so you only really got one symbolism that I usually work with, and it's the keys, and that was very positive for you. And it's all the things that you hold near and dear to your treasure. So if you have somebody that's coming in, a very fated meeting, just kind of let loose a little bit. And we hold things very close and near and dear to our heart. And then we test the people to see whether or not that we actually want to reveal stuff. But I'm kind of sensing that you need to just show who you truly are right now. We all do. We all have to show up. Okay. That's it, BD 2020. I do have one chakra card for you. Let's see what we get here. All right. I'm just going to pick from the middle. Yes, letting go. Definitely. That seems to be the card of the day for quite a few people that are all hearing the same message. So you want to release anything that's been repressed and trap those emotions. And it's a certain belief that you have within yourself at this time. So just release it. And so my question to you is, if you don't release it, what is going to change for you to hang on to it, if that makes any sense? So once you release it, do a ritual for it, whether it's writing it down on a piece of paper and burning it and let it go up in smoke, or whatever it is that you do. Just surrender and trust and allow the light to guide you. So that one was actually coming very strongly across with Archangel Gabriel. All right, that's what I have. And BD 2020, let me know how I did for you. And let's see what else we have. And by the way, if you don't know me, I do go very, very deep. That is all about who I am. I don't pick up anything on the surface because it's you and you're so important. All right, let's see. That's all that I have right now. I'm just checking. I wish I don't know if I actually get both channels here in my comments. And let's see, because it doesn't tell me which channel somebody is on. So I'm hoping that I got both YouTube channels in. I see I got Rumble open up over here. And I appreciate all you guys for being here. Have a wonderful weekend. Just stay within your light. Stay who you are. Stay true to yourself. And fight whatever it is. Get rid of whatever it is. Create your own rituals. Have your own way of dealing with stuff. You don't have to seek outside, but I basically will help jumpstart you. These are my jumper cables just to get things moving for you. BD 2020 says, thank you, Janine. That's what I needed to hear. You're welcome, BD 2020. It's all going to be good. And, you know, that person that's coming into your life, you can trust. All right, everyone, take care. And I'll see you guys on Monday with Alley Cat. Let's see. That would be different from others. Okay, I guess you guys are talking to yourself. Ronnie, you like my gray hair? Yes, the wisdom is coming out. In other words, I'm highlighting my hair. All right, AO says, thank you, Janine and everyone. You do go deep. I do go deep, and that's one thing that I've always done. And only because Spirit has guided me to do that. If I can just get a little spark of your light to outshine others, or for you to see your own beacon of light, that's what I'm here to do. Take care, everyone. Have a great weekend. I'll see you Monday with Alley Cat. Bye now. Love you all. Bye-bye.